Bugs, parang nag-correction tape sa eyelids, charot. Hi Candy, my name is Kai Javier. I'm a beauty content creator and today we're gonna be doing a 2000s or Y2K inspired makeup look using Filipino products. So in the 2000s, they had really natural, skinny eyebrows. Hindi siya bushy talaga. I'm gonna use this Happy Skin Micro Tip Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. I don't want to shave my eyebrows, so I'm really just gonna follow the shape, but I won't make it too thick. Cannot live without a good clear brow gel. This is one of my favorites. It's the Strokes Brow Fixer. So I always do my eye makeup first. I'm gonna use the Get Ready With Me Radiance Tint. This is in the shade Milk. It's a pure white concealer. Not really using too much. I feel like that's already enough. Bugs, parang nag-correction tape sa eyelids, charot. One eyeshadow trend I actually really love is the frosted eyeshadow trend. It was really popular back in the 2000s. You probably noticed it in mga movies or mga red carpet looks. I remember in the 2000s when I was really young, I would watch movies and I would see so many people wearing blue eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be doing a blue frosted eyeshadow look. I'm using this Vice Cosmetics Boom palette from their Y2K Carry Boom collection. For a smoother transition sa eyeshadow, I'm gonna take my face powder. This one is from Get Ready With Me Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna put that on top of where I put my blue shadow right here. I'm only doing this because I feel like I need to blend it. But honestly, I love how 2000s makeup looks were so perfectly imperfect. I feel like nowadays people really want to make their makeup look as clean as possible. But back in the 2000s, the kinda messy eyeshadow look, it looked really good. I'm just putting the matte blue shade all over my lid. Now I'm just gonna take this blue shimmer shade since we are going for a frosted eyeshadow look. And I'm putting that all over. Really just dragging it up almost to the brow bone. If I feel like it needs more blending, I just go in with the same brush I used to blend in my powder a while ago. And I go over it. I'm using my Taviant eyeliner. I'm just gonna do a straight eyeliner look, which is basically like eyeliner that isn't winged or anything. Very simple. Hindi obvious na I curled my lashes kasi they are non-existent. But now I'm using the Vice and Ann Kluit's Super Mega Ultra Curl Mascara. The brand Fabulash is my favorite when it comes to natural looking falsies. I don't think they use super glam kasi na false eyelashes back in the 2000s. So I'm using these from Fabulash. It's the Lash Tensions collection in the style L21. My favorite lash glue of all time. This is from Polash. Just waiting for it to get a bit tacky. As you can see, it's pretty natural. It just made my lashes look a bit more winged. As you can see, I do have a situation here. So I'm gonna be using the Get Ready With Me Peach Corrector. I know a lot of people like to use green correctors when it comes to pimples, ganon. But I'm using a peach corrector kasi the undertones ng blemish ko are more purple than red. From what I noticed sa 2000s base makeup, they usually use mga matte foundations. I don't really have a lot of matte foundations because I have dry skin. But this is one of my favorite demi-matte tinted moisturizers. This is by Happy Skin. It's their tinted moisturizer. I'm in the shade Soft Beige. So I pretty much just applied it all over. Then I'm gonna buff it into the skin with a buffing brush. For my concealer, I'm using Issey & Company. This is in the shade FN2. Just blending it out with a sponge. Vice Cosmetics Multi-Ganda Stick in the shade Push. I already put it on my brush. Now we're gonna lightly contour. Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part. I'm using the Isian Company Cream Blush. This is in the shade Milkshake. I know a lot of people like to apply their blush upwards in like a lifting motion, but back then, people would apply it on the apples of their cheeks. So that's what I'm gonna do. This blush is very Y2K 2000s vibes because it's a very nice cool tone pink blush. It's the same shade that we'd usually see on mga 2000s na movies, and I love it so much. To set my face, I'm using the Fresh Morning Dew Aqua Cooling Setting Powder. This is by Happy Skin. So I got this from the department store. It's the Caroline Blythe Contour Powder in the shade Cookie Dough. And I'm gonna use this to lightly contour. Hindi naman sobrang snatched yung mga 2000s look, so I'm just gonna lightly sweep it on. Just so I feel like it's there, pero I'm not really looking for intense definition since Y2K look nga ito. For my powder blush, I'm using Vice in the shade Sweet Lang. I really love this and it's so cheap. I also like to do this sometimes with my powder blush para it really gets pressed into the skin. Going back in with my eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna do my lower lash line using the shimmer again on top of that. White inner corner highlight was also pretty uso sa 2000s. So I'm using a white eyeshadow and I'm adding that in the inner corner. If you want the look to be a bit more frosty, you can take a white highlight. This is from Alacer. And put that on top. Just a bit long so it can reflect a bit of light. Ever Belena black eyeliner. I'm just gonna tight line. For my lips, I'm using the Vice Perfect Kiss lip liner. This is in the shade Kiss Me. 2000s makeup looks really had mga defined lips, and they usually used lip liners that were darker than your actual lip color or your lipstick. So that's why I'm using a brown lip liner. I'm also using a brush to blend the lip liner towards the middle so the outer parts can stay defined pero mas may transition siya where the actual lip is, if that makes sense. Caillou Beauty in the shade Sand Nudes. It's not a 2000s makeup look if walang gloss, guys. Using Vice in the shade Boom Bells. This is a candy pink kind of lip gloss. It also feels so nice on the lips because it has like a minty, fresh kind of feel. Okay, high key, this is a look. I feel like a 2000s movie character right now with this look. It's not my usual style when I do makeup, but it was super fun doing this for you guys. I really hope you guys learned a thing or two from this Y2K 2000s inspired makeup look. Thank you so much to Candy for having me for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow Candy on their social media. And if you guys enjoyed watching me, you guys can follow me on my social media. It's Kai Javier on TikTok and _Kai Javier on Instagram. Thank you!